name is Fabiola. For those of you that don't know me, I love to create lifestyle, fashion, and beauty videos, and I would absolutely love it if you consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done already. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and check out my blog at FABIOLAGBEAUTY.com. I always post a bunch of information and pictures on the items that I mention in my videos. So today I have a super exciting video. I will be sharing with you all the items and equipment that I use to film my YouTube videos and also do my photography. And I've been really wanting to do this video in such a long time, but I feel like now I am complete with all the items that I wanted to get. I still want to get a lens, but not until like maybe the next few months. However, I do feel that I have everything that I wanted to get to be able to get a better quality with my videos. However, don't think that you have to, run out and get all these items. These are completely optional, and you can really do so many different things to improve the quality of your videos without having to spend tons of money. But these are just my suggestions on what you should consider getting if you're considering an upgrading or just improving the quality of the videos. So I'm gonna start off with cameras. So let me give you a quick little story. So when I started filming my YouTube videos, I started filming on my iPad. And I did this for about maybe 6 months, and that's when I started to get more serious in filming videos. So I decided that I needed to get an actual camera. And the first camera that I got is the Canon Rebel T5i. And I got this a couple years ago, and I don't longer use it anymore because I recently upgraded to the Canon 77D, which is the one that I am using to film right now. I will show you a quick little picture on the screen so you guys can see the camera that I currently use. And I absolutely love that camera. However, if you don't want to go with that camera, you can definitely use the Rebels. These are actually pretty good, and I know there's like a newer version. I think there's like the Rebel T6i, and now I think there's like T7i, maybe even higher. But these are definitely great cameras to use. I loved this camera. The only reason why I upgraded was because I just wanted something more professional for photography. So with this, I have this lens right here, which is considered the kit lens, and that came with the Rebel T5i. This one is the Canon 18-55mm. I really love this lens. It's very practical. You can use it in so many different situations. It's so easy to use, and it is very, very lightweight. The only thing with this is that you don't get that bokeh that you would get in like some videos, and that's what I love. I love when I film, I like a blurry background. So then I got the Canon Nifty 50, which is what they call it. It's the 1.8. And that gives you a gorgeous blurry background, and it is so affordable. I think I paid for that lens about $125, and I think it's like a wonderful lens to consider getting. There's also a different lens that is very comparable to that one, and it gives you a wider view. I'll leave you guys that picture up there, and then leave you the name of it down there below in case you're considering getting either one. But I love that lens because it just gives you this beautiful blurry background, and it has like a really nice sharp image at a fraction of the cost compared to other lenses. I do want to get a better lens in the next coming months, but I'm saving up for that. But as of now, I do film with the 50 1.8. So one of my newest additions is a vlogging camera, and I really want to start doing more vlog videos and filming when I go shopping, like a try-on haul and all that. But I find that with the Canon 77D, it is a pretty big DSLR camera, and it is a little heavy. So it doesn't really fit in my pocketbook, and it's kind of hard to just, take it out and start filming without people, looking at you. And I'm still a little shy at filming when it comes to filming outside. So I find that that's definitely not an option for me. So I ended up getting this Canon, the G7X Mark II. There is the number 3 that just recently came out. But the reason why I opted to get the number 2 is because I heard that there's like a lot of glitches with the newest version, and also that the battery doesn't last as long. So I haven't had any problems whatsoever with this camera, and I absolutely love it. The quality is great. You can also get a really nice cinematic effect in your videos. It also has this flip screen, which is great for blogging. You can see yourself with the flip screen. It flips down. Very practical, very lightweight, and it's small. It fits in my pocketbook, and I love this. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see an in-depth review on this camera, the G7X. It is an amazing camera. I can definitely do a review on this as well as show you my camera settings. So let me know in the comment down there below if you're interested in a video like that. So now let's talk about tripods. I do have the one that is attached to my camera right now, which I can't really show you, but I will show you a picture of it. It's from the brand Sunpack, and I've had that for about 2 years. It's great, it's very high quality, and it's very durable. So I also have this other tripod that I got from Amazon, and this is actually for your cell phone, which I thought was great. It actually came with a little remote, so you can take pictures. I took that when I went on vacation, and I could take like family pictures without having to ask people to take a picture for us, and I thought that was great. It's a really nice, durable tripod, and it was very, very affordable. And then I also have this one here, which is my favorite to take out. This is what I use for the blogging camera, and it is so nice because it's bendable. It bends in like so many different positions. It's just like great. This is like a must-have, and it was very cheap also. This is from the brand also Sunpack, and comparable to the other one, I think there's one that's called like the Gorilla one. That one was like pretty pricey, but this one here is pretty much the same. It's very affordable, and it's great. You can also use it to hold like this if you are blogging, so that you have like a wider range. So I would definitely recommend that, and that is what I use for my tripods. So let's talk about lighting, my favorite. So when I started filming, I honestly started filming in front of my window. And I did that for the longest time, but it got a little old when winter came because it was very dark and I couldn't really film when I wanted to film. So I was only, allowed to film during the day when the daylight was there. That's when I started to think on getting something better. So I ended up getting a 2-pack of umbrella lights, which are the ones that I have in my room right now. I will show you a picture of that as well. And I love these umbrella lights. They are so good quality. I've had them for almost a year with no problems. I only had to replace one bulb, and that's because my cat broke it. But other than that, it's a really good way of just getting that light for your videos and making your videos look better and brighter. These are from the brand Limo Studio, and like I said, I've had them for about a year with no problems. So after I did that, I decided to get a ring light. And I have this humongous ring light from the brand Sunpack. Actually, my husband got this for me. We got it last year. I'm not gonna take the whole thing out, but it is humongous. It's huge. It's so heavy, and I honestly only used it maybe once or twice. I just find it so hard to set up because it's so heavy, it's huge, it's bulky. So I didn't really use it as much. I just ended up just leaving it on the side. And recently, about a month ago, I got this one here, which I actually did a video review on, and this one's from the brand Ariani, that's how you say it. But I absolutely love this ring light. It is so lightweight, it's the perfect size, and it has the most beautiful light. It is dimmable. You can dim it up or down, change the temperature. It is amazing. I actually did a whole video review on that, so I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check it out. But I love that ring light. Again, it's very affordable, and I would highly recommend it. Also, when taking pictures, it makes the eyes look amazing. So that is what I use for lighting. So let's talk about some backdrops, and I do have some different options and different price ranges. I do have a backdrop, which is the one that's back here. It's like this beautiful bouquet color. It's gorgeous. I got that off of Amazon, and it was so affordable. I think it was only like $19. The only thing is that when you receive it, it doesn't come rolled up. So it comes folded, What I did was I used this huge roll that I had from another kind of backdrop, and I just rolled it up and left it like that for a few days, and then the wrinkles and the creases were gone. So that's definitely a great alternative. I also use a background paper, and these are great because these do not crease. You get a beautiful seamless background color, and I do have 3 different colors. I have a yellow, a blue, which is like a teal color, and then a pink, which is my favorite. And I absolutely love these here because you don't get any creases, and then your pictures come out so beautiful. Another way to get an amazing backdrop is to go to your local fabric store and just get a piece of fabric. I have 2 of them with sequins, and the background looks so gorgeous when I use these. I have this one here that is just so beautiful, glittery. I love using this in like the winter time, in, you know, New Year's for makeup looks. And then I also got this one here that is so pretty. It has like purple and silver, and it's just gorgeous. It definitely changes up the way that your videos come out or your pictures. A few months ago, I decided to get a microphone, and that is mainly because a lot of people were saying that my video quality, the sound quality was not the greatest. It was a little bit off, and there was too much like noise in the background. So then I decided to get a Rode microphone, and I'll show you the picture of the exact one that I have. It's so easy. I wish I would have gotten that a long time ago. And again, it wasn't that pricey. It was like in the mid-range, but it's definitely a great way of improving the sound quality on your videos. So I think that's pretty much it. Also, I did want to mention the program that I use for editing. So the computer that I use to edit my videos is the MacBook Pro, and I use 3 different types of video editor. The main one that I use all the time is the Final Cut Pro. That one there took me a little bit to learn, but it is amazing because you can really do so much in it, and you can really customize it the way that you want it to be. Before that, I was using the iMovie, which is very similar to the Final Cut Pro, but you're very limited in what you can do in your videos. So I would suggest, if you're starting, to start off with the iMovie, because that's what I used for a very long time, and then I decided to upgrade to the Final Cut Pro, and that was a little bit easier to use because I already had the experience of the iMovie. And then on top of that, sometimes, not always, I do use the Filmora because they do have really pretty like effects. They have like gorgeous transitions. They also have music built into it. They have sound effects, and they have really nice like animations to add to your video, as well as like subtitles and all that. So I do use that sometimes because I just want to add like a little bit extra to my videos. But yeah, other than that, that is everything that I use to film my videos. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you guys want a more detailed video on like what settings I use for my camera, which I think I will be doing very soon, I'll do like what I use for my video settings for my Canon 77D as well as the Canon G7X Mark II, just so you guys can get an idea and maybe find some tips on how to improve the quality of your videos. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time. Bye. You came to this place to hide away.